As you can see, the tank's doing well, the plants are growing, we're looking good. I still need to buy a lot more and actually plant some of these properly. I'm going to go and feed the dogs and the cats. Oh, you are impatient. I was going to leave you there with Lottie, but he's now come too close to the tank for me to be able to leave you. Right, I can't leave you with Lottie. Let's leave you with Jax. Will that work? There we go. I'll leave you with Jax. Let me feed the dogs, and then we'll get their worms ready. And the cats. This is what happens when I come home from a daytime. We've already been out walking, so we've just got back in. The dogs have done some training, and it is food time for everyone. So, get the dogs their food. Not as much food, so they've used quite a bit of training. There's Otie. Hey Merlin, good boy. There's yours. Feed the cats and we'll get worms. Half sachet. Go. So let's see what we've got for you axolotl guys. Oh, Jax isn't being particularly helpful, are you? Right, I will leave you there for a moment with the very unhelpful Lottie, just while I get their dinner ready. So I've got a tub of worms, a pot, some tongs, okay, so I'm sorting through the worms. Hello mate, they're coming, it's coming. So I'm just having a good sort through the worms. It's time I need to change the tub actually. What I do is I rotate the tubs and I take out the smallest worms to let them grow on and feed the largest ones. Right, I can't do this one-handed, so I'll put you back. There we go, there's one. I'll put you back with Lottie while I carry on getting ready. Jax is looking keen. Hey, hiya mate. Right, let's just pop you up there for a minute. Carry on getting some worms. And then we can get them washed off and fed. I don't cut mine up or anything. They're all adults, these axolotls. These worms are on the smaller side. Like I say, I think it's definitely time for me to change tubs. As I get down to the smaller ones, we'll switch and find some larger worms. Oh, there's a few in here. Right. Jax in particular needs them large enough really to grab hold of properly. I should have been far more organised and done this before I went live. So I'm very sorry about that. Right, I think that'll do. That'll keep them going for now. And if they need more, I'll do another feed tomorrow. So that's those done. Rinse these worms off and time to feed. Right, that's the worms rinsed off. I don't worry about every speck of soil because they're in a planted tank anyway, so it really doesn't matter too much. So, who is this here looking incredibly keen? This is Lottie. my Lucy. Let's grab him a couple of worms, give him a swirl in the water. There we go. Let's see. It's probably one too many, to be honest. Oh no, that was rubbish of me lots. Right, he's going to sack me as an owner. They are on the floor in front of him. Oh, there we go. He's happily got that one. Not to your taste? Didn't go in quite right? Not sure about that one. I think these smaller ones must taste a bit different because they can react a bit funny to them. Now, Jax, I'd really like you a bit further forward. You were up the front here a moment ago. Oh. Lottie says he's going to have another go. He's going to try a different one. See if it's different flavour. No? You are a funny thing, Lottie. You really are. Aren't you? Hey? That one not to your taste? Right, let's go see what your brother thinks. So I've got Jax over in this corner. I will grab a few. Well, that's not very helpful, Jax. What do they say? Don't work with animals and children. Where is Jellybean? Jellybean is hidden right in the plants there. Can you see him at the back? So there's some big advantages. I've got a mix of live plants and artificial. And as you can see, the live ones do take over quite a bit. Hey, you're not feeling hungry tonight? I think the axolotls are pretty cool. I've had these guys, for those of you who don't know, they've been with me, won't be far off 5 years now. I'd quite like Jax to come forward so you can see him. It's really not helpful, Jax. So I don't want to do a long live today. This is literally just a feeding because the dogs have been out training. They've been absolute stars this evening. And I want to edit their videos and let them chill out. I've got them some hooves to eat, which they'll enjoy. And I actually want to sit down for half an hour. It does occasionally happen. So let's have a look. I'm just going to put some at the front here. Jax might have to just make his way over and find his way to them. You can see my tank's looking pretty scruffy at the moment. I need to give the glass a good clean and I need to give it all a good clean out. But this is the balance between work to pay for the animals and having them. So you can see all these down here are live, and actually that's getting a really good root structure. And these Anubias live longer. I've got Java ferns there and Anubias over the other side, and they're the ones that do really well in the cold water because that is the limiting factor. You have to have plants that don't need much light because axolotls don't like light on for too long, but also are happy in cold water. Hello. I love that iridescent eye. Hello, gorgeous. He really is a bit special. They all are. I don't know, what's your favourite? This is Lottie, the Lucy, leucistic. And then that at the back there is Jellybean, is a copper. But you can't see much of him. He is hiding in there. Hey, Jellybean. And then Jax is the wild. And they really aren't being much fun, are they? I'm not going to be able to get any worms over to Jellybean. Let's drop a couple more. I think Lottie isn't so keen on the taste because they are smaller ones. Let me see if I can get some down to Jellybean there. At least there'll be a couple in his area, so I know that he's not going to miss out. This is why I always feed more than they need. Oh, he is looking for them, because I don't want one axolotl eating them all and everyone else getting hungry. Usually it's Jack's right up the front, munching. You standing like that, you Wally. Right, let's see if we can get Jack's. No, he's not going to help. Actually, Jack's is doing quite a good job of measuring himself there. This is a foot wide tank. Okay. So it's 3 foot by 2 foot by foot. And he's measuring himself against the side there. And you can see he's well over 10 inches. So that is not a small axolotl anymore. And he got that way by eating a lot of food. Which is why it really surprised me that he's not up here for food this evening. Good boy, Jellybean. Well, you've come forward. You obviously want to eat some more, don't you? Hey? Right, I think my best bet is to drop a couple more in for Lottie. And then what always happens is I sit down and they all get lively again after I've stopped the live. It's always the way. Drop one more down. I don't think they're impressed with the size of the worms, to be honest. I think what I'll do is tomorrow evening I'll do another live and I'll make sure I've got some proper larger worms ready for them, which they'll be far more impressed with. Yeah, it's now wrapped around your floofs, isn't it? Yeah, no one's really playing in here today. I think Jellybean's had one because he's shot to the back. There we go. You can see his colour a bit better there. So that is Jellybean the copper. And yes, he is munching on a worm. So he's already had one and very happy. You will see there's a bit of debris in my tank because of the live plants. If I come out wider, it's really not a problem. Water itself is incredibly clear. I've got good filtration in here. Oh, he's had another go. You found one that's to your taste? You got a bit sad. That's it, well done. So you got a bit of plant with that one. They're so vicious with them. Hey. Let's just leave you there with him for a moment. Right. No, they're really not impressed tonight. I think what I'm going to do is I will give up with live tonight. They're not impressed with these worms. They will eat them eventually. Otherwise I'll have to fish them out. And tomorrow evening, shall we say, don't know what I'm doing tomorrow, but saying 8:30, I'll do a live feed and we'll get some proper decent sized worms. So I'll leave you to it, guys. Enjoy your evening. We'll catch up soon. Take care.